Since 1994, the Rural Water Supply and Environmental Programme in Amhara region in Ethiopia, financed by the governments of Ethiopia and Finland, has been developing innovative approaches to financing rural water supplies. This has involved intensive capacity building and is based upon a philosophy of decentralizing financial and construction management to communities. This short film is about the Community Managed Project Approach, or the CMP approach, which has been developed through the Rural Water Supply and Environmental Programme in Amhara region. The CMP itself was gradually introduced during 2003 to 2006. It led to an increase in the rate of building of new water schemes by a factor of 5. Moreover, the functionality of the implemented water schemes has been put at 94%. The results have been promising. During a first 4-year phase, 500 water schemes were constructed in the Rural Water Supply and Environmental Programme in Amhara region. The second phase involved 1,000 water schemes. After including the CMP approach, in the third phase of the programme, nearly 2,000 water schemes were constructed. The fourth phase is about to yield 4,000 new water schemes by the end of 2011. These figures translate into nearly 2 million new beneficiaries served with water supplies. The CMP approach has also been tested in another region, and Ethiopia now aims to take this approach countrywide. This is how the CMP approach works. In the following, the most important phases of the CMP process will be highlighted. The CMP process involves 4 key actors: the region, the microfinance institution, the district, and the community. In the CMP approach, the financing to build water schemes is transferred to the communities through a microfinance institution that receives funds from a consolidated regional WASH fund. But before the demand-driven financing process of the water schemes can start, introducing CMP to the communities is required. The promotion of the CMP approach is the role of a district WASH team. An initial key step is that the community elects an executive committee called a WASHCO.
እሺ ህዝቡ ታማኝነት ጥሉባችሁ የተመረጣችሁ ኮሚቴዎች ወደኔ ትመጣላችሁ።
The first job of the WASHCO is to make an application for the water scheme financing, which is submitted to the district water desk officer. The water desk will then carry out a desk appraisal, checking that all requirements are fulfilled, and if approved, will agree a field appraisal date with the WASHCO. The field appraisal is carried out by the district WASH team, and as a result, the design estimate of the water scheme will be finalized. After a successful field appraisal, the project is submitted for funding approval by the district cabinet. Subsequently, a funding agreement between the district and the WASHCO is signed. Simultaneously, the district will organize the training of the field-level staff and local artisans.
ኮንክሪት ድብልቅ የሆነ ሲሚንቶ እናመርታለን። የምንጠቀምበትም የተናዱ ገደሎችን ለመጠገንና ለመከላከል ነው። እኔ ያው ባለሙያ ነኝ።
During the application process, the WASHCO will have collected from all the users the required cash contribution, which they save in the microfinance institution savings account. This cash contribution provides an initial fund for operation and maintenance activities. Once the community capacity for the contract management has been created, the WASHCO receives the first installment. This money is transferred by the microfinance institution into the separate construction account of the WASHCO. A WASHCO organises the collection of local materials and allocation of works amongst the community members. After receiving the money, the WASHCO will procure all necessary construction materials and tools and makes the contract agreement with a local artisan. In the process of construction, the second and third instalment of the financing is used for the procurement of a hand pump and remaining construction materials. Once the water scheme has been completed, the WASHCO usually organises a completion celebration. And at this time, a public audit is also carried out. At the completion celebration, the WASHCO publicly commits to take good care of the water scheme and the water source. Simultaneously, the community is learning and exercising new habits in hygiene, sanitation, water use and waste management. From now on, the community will be in charge for the operation and maintenance of the water scheme. In the CMP approach, communities are fully responsible for the WASH development process through planning, construction and maintenance.
We came to understand that CDF is a very important tool for us, especially currently we are in the process of implementing our Growth and Transformation Plan, GTP, and for this heavy, big task was being endowed to the Ministry of Water and Energy in order to achieve our target of GTP. I think CDF could be a very important tool to implement and use it for our future projects. All the projects, the water supply and sanitation projects, if they could be implemented through CDF, they would be sustainable and the communities would be empowered to own their own schemes, and they could do a lot of works, a lot of WASH works, what we are intending to accomplish it in the GTP.
At the moment, the community-managed projects are supported by the regional government of Amhara region, the regional government of Benishangul Gumuz region, the government of Finland and UNICEF.
ድሮ በጣም ከወራጅ ውሃ ነበር ምንቀደው ምንጠጣው ውሃ በጭቃ ነበር ያን እየጠጣነ እንታመም ነበር ከብቶች ያለቅት ይዛቸዋል የጨርቅ ማጠቢያ የለን እንሰቃይ ነበር ዛሬ ግን በቃ አልፎልናል መንግስት በሰራልን ውሃ አልፎልናል
The government of Ethiopia has mainstreamed the CMP approach into its national WASH strategy. However, more funds are needed to achieve the Millennium Development Goal targets in Ethiopia.
CDF approach should be mainstreamed to national WASH strategy because CDF approach reaches the most needy people at the grassroots level and ensures high level of participation, and that in turn will ensure sustainability.
The financial resources what we need should be geared towards CDF so that all our WASH programs could be achieved immediately. At this very important juncture, I would like to call to all our financiers to assist us to do this very blessing job to achieve our GTP targets.